In the dawn's golden light, an untouched valley awakens. Mist drifts between fruit trees and flowers, a vision some believe echoes humanity's first paradise. A lush paradise, a talking serpent, a forbidden tree. The Garden of Eden sounds like the stuff of legend, but what if it wasn't? What if it was a real place lost to time? Genesis gives us coordinates, of sorts, mentioning a garden planted eastward in Eden, watered by a river that split into four, the Pishon, Gihon, Tigris, and Euphrates. Most scholars point to ancient Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq, as the likely setting. The Tigris and Euphrates still flow there today. But here's the mystery: the Pishon and Gihon don't match any modern waterway. Were they lost in ancient floods? Or are we searching in the wrong place entirely? Some scientists believe rising seas after the Ice Age drowned a fertile land at the head of the Persian Gulf. Satellite scans reveal ancient riverbeds beneath the sand. Others argue Eden lies in Africa, possibly Ethiopia. The Gihon is sometimes linked to the Nile, and humanity's oldest fossils come from East Africa. Some theologians believe Eden was not a physical place at all, but a spiritual realm, a state of innocent humanity was exiled from. Eden-like stories appear worldwide. Paradise Lost seems to be a universal memory, coincidence, or common origin. Whether hidden under drifting sands, beneath ancient waters, or beyond the maps we trust, Eden may not be lost at all. It may be waiting for us to recognize it in the world we already inhabit. The real question is not where Eden was, but where it still might be revealed. The mystery of Eden has spanned centuries, a story whispered through scripture, painted in art, and chased across continents by scholars and dreamers alike. Was it a physical paradise that vanished beneath earth and sea, or a vision born from humanity's deepest longing? As we piece together ancient clues, each answer seems to open yet another question, a reminder that the truth may be more extraordinary than we imagine. If Eden was in Mesopotamia, it would have been surrounded by thriving ancient cities and rich river trade. Modern archaeologists have searched these lands for any trace of the mysterious Pishon and Gihon rivers. During the last ice age, sea levels were lower, revealing a fertile plain now buried beneath the Persian Gulf. Satellite imaging has revealed hidden channels that may once have been mighty rivers. If people lived there, they may have been expert sailors traveling far along the rivers and seas. The African theory points to Ethiopia's lush valleys, linked by ancient texts to the Gihon River. Some connect the Gihon to the Nile, suggesting the biblical description was symbolic of life-giving water. East Africa is also where the earliest human fossils have been found, giving weight to the idea of a human birthplace. The spiritual view sees Eden as a perfect state of innocence and harmony with God. Artists through the centuries have imagined Eden as a literal paradise filled with beauty, waterfalls tumbling into glassy pools, trees dripping with every fruit imaginable, and animals that somehow all got along. Imagine a lion casually sunbathing beside a lamb, without a single growl or baa of complaint. Now that's harmony. These visions didn't just decorate church walls or ancient scrolls. They shape how entire generations picture perfection. From Renaissance brushstrokes to modern digital art, Eden remains that one place where everyone seems to want an invite, and no one ever leaves. From Dilmun to Asgard, many cultures speak of a lost paradise beyond human reach. These stories act as cultural anchors, reminders that humanity has long wrestled with the idea of a better beginning. From ancient sailors trading tales over campfires to poets shaping them into verse, each retelling carries the heartbeat of its time, showing how legends not only survive but adapt to each culture that holds them. Central to Eden's story is the Tree of Life, a symbol of vitality, abundance, and renewal. Ancient myths across continents describe similar life-giving trees, each rooted in the heart of creation. While these images stir visions of fruit-laden branches, the tree's real significance lies in what it represents, an unbroken connection between the divine, the earth, and humanity. And then, of course, the forbidden fruit, the symbol of choice and consequence. And let's be honest, human curiosity at its finest. No, it probably wasn't an apple pie cooling on a windowsill, but the idea is the same. Temptation has a way of finding us. From ancient scrolls to pop culture references, the forbidden fruit has become the ultimate metaphor for the choices we make and the messes we sometimes get into. Serpents often symbolize wisdom, danger, and temptation in ancient cultures. In Eden, the serpent plays the role of the world's first smooth-talking negotiator, and possibly the first being to master the art of persuasive marketing. Across civilizations, snakes have been painted as both sacred protectors and sly tricksters, proving that our relationship with them has always been, well, complicated. The expulsion from Eden is one of humanity's most enduring images of loss, a moment when perfection slipped through our fingers. Artists and storytellers portray Adam and Eve stepping into a world of toil and thorns, trading the sounds of singing birds for the grunts of hard labor. It's a story that still resonates today, because who hasn't had that moment where you realize life just got a whole lot more? Monday. Could Eden have been at the meeting point of four ancient rivers? Some historians think so, pointing to rare geographic formations where waterways merge into a natural crossroads. Such a location would have been a landmark for travelers and a lifeline for those living nearby, a place where geography itself invited settlement. Many Eden theories connected to global flood myths, another shared ancient memory, a recurring theme from Mesopotamia to the Pacific Islands. These accounts tell of waters rising to reshape the world, sparing only a few to start anew. Whether rooted in shared history or shared imagination, they remind us that water has always commanded respect, both feared for its power and revered for its life-giving force. The Sumerians placed their paradise in a lush land by the sea, much like some Eden theories. Called Dilmun, it was described in inscriptions and temple carvings as a place where injustice and sickness were unknown. Archaeologists studying these records see more than myth. They see a window into how ancient societies envisioned perfection, preserved not by word of mouth alone, but carved into the very stones of their cities. Could traces of Eden's garden still lie hidden under centuries of growth, of soil and stones? Archaeologists face the challenge of sifting through overgrowth, sediment, and shifting landscapes to uncover even the smallest clue. It's less about stumbling into a lush paradise and more about patiently reading the Earth's layered history, one trowel of dirt at a time. If Eden was real, it may have been part of a thriving trade network, part of a thriving exchange, not just of goods, but of ideas, beliefs, and innovations. Ancient caravans may have carried seeds alongside stories, pottery alongside philosophy, making Eden less a market of trade and more a crossroads of culture. Some believe remnants of Eden lie on the sea floor, waiting to be found. Beneath the waves, coral covers what could be walls, fish swim through archways, and sunlight filters down like a heavenly spotlight. Whether it's paradise lost or just the remains of a long-forgotten city, it's the kind of discovery that would make headlines and history books. Writers from every era have reimagined Eden in poetry and story. From epic verses to whispered bedtime tales, the garden has been recast in countless ways, sometimes lush and inviting, other times mysterious and dangerous. No matter the retelling, the question always lingers: what would you do if you found yourself standing at Eden's gates? Genetic research traces humanity back to common ancestors, hinting at a shared origin. While scientists don't claim these ancestors lived under banana trees with talking snakes, the evidence of our interconnectedness feels almost Eden-like. It's as if, deep in our DNA, we carry a faint map leading back to the start. Eden may survive as cultural memory, but those memories shift like sand over time. One century's Eden might be a garden of peace, another's a city of gold. As stories travel from one generation to the next, details change. Heroes gain new names, rivers flow in different directions, yet the core longing remains, to imagine a place untouched by sorrow. Biblical texts place Eden in the east, a direction often linked to beginnings. In many cultures, the east is where the sun rises, where life and light begin anew. Perhaps Eden's direction is more symbolic than geographic, pointing us not to a GPS coordinate, but to the idea of always seeking new light. The search for Eden continues today with the latest technology. Drones, satellites, and ground-penetrating radar are mapping landscapes our ancestors could only dream of exploring. Yet for all our tech, some answers remain just out of reach, proving that mystery still has the upper hand. Not everyone agrees. Theories clash over evidence and interpretation. Some debates are polite, others get heated enough to make you wonder if Eden's expulsion was just the first of many human disagreements. Still, the variety of ideas keeps the search lively, and maybe that's half the fun. Some old maps place a paradise-like land at the world's edge. Of course, those same maps sometimes included dragons, sea monsters, and the occasional "here be giants" warning. It's a reminder that while our ancestors were brilliant in many ways, they also had vivid imaginations. The search for Eden often blends science and faith in surprising ways. Like two dancers who don't always agree on the steps, these approaches sometimes clash and sometimes move beautifully together. Whether you lean more on scripture or soil samples, the dance keeps going. Could Eden be a myth rooted in real geography? It's a possibility that sits at the crossroads of imagination and investigation. Myths often start with a grain of truth, though in Eden's case, maybe it was more like a seed. For some, the true Eden is not in ruins or relics, but in the harmony we have yet to restore. Every effort toward peace, every moment of selflessness, becomes a small act of rebuilding that garden, one step at a time. From Mesopotamia to Africa, from ocean depths to the human heart, the search continues. And maybe that's the point. Eden is not a finish line, but a journey. Every dig, every discovery, every theory adds another leaf to the story. Was Eden a real place or humanity's most enduring legend? The answer may lie in its persistence. Across languages, continents, and centuries, the story survives. And survival in itself may be Eden's greatest proof. From carved stone to coded satellites, every era reshapes Eden's image. The tools change, the questions evolve, yet the pursuit never slows, as if some part of us knows that searching is just as vital as finding. Across the world, traces of forgotten civilizations rest in the dust, silent witnesses to lives once lived. Were these places echoes of Eden, or merely the remains of human ingenuity in an unforgiving world? Armed with satellites, scanners, and ancient maps, today's researchers chase a story thousands of years old. Yet the evidence remains elusive, the trail is fragile as the soil they uncover. Through every discovery and every doubt, one truth remains. Eden refuses to vanish from human memory. Whether in temples, texts, or the unspoken dreams we carry, it waits, quietly reminding us that some mysteries are meant to endure. It could be that Eden is more than a place. It could be a timeless idea, a symbol of what we've lost and what we still hope to find. Join us for more mysteries on Lost Chapters and share your Eden theory in the comments. Who knows, your insight might be the missing clue we've been searching for. The river's surface fades into gold as the sun slips away. The map folds, the traveler turns, and the search continues, in archives, in landscapes, and in human imagination. The story of Eden may never be fully found, but the questions it leaves behind will keep us searching. This has been Lost Chapters. Join us again as we uncover another mystery hidden in the pages of history.